Welcome back to the first video in our system design series. This new series is we planned it to help you ace your system design interviews. In this series, we'll try to tackle important concepts from scalability, availability, and fault tolerance. Also, we'll talk about different types of databases. It will be a pretty long series. I guess we might be a series will be from like 40 or 50 videos. It will be a really long one. So we're starting this series with scalability. So we're going to talk about the foundational concept in system design, which is scalability. Whether you are building a small application or a global platform, understanding scalability is the key to ensuring your system can grow without breaking down. So what is scalability? Scalability basically is the property of a system to handle an increasing amount of load by adding resources. In a simpler terms, it's the ability of a system to grow and still perform well as more users or data come into play. So imagine you starting with a small online store and over time it become widely popular. At first, your single server might be enough, but as a traffic grows, you start to notice things slowing down, pages load slower, and sometimes your site might even crash. This where scalability is crucial. So let's try to get an example for that. Let's say that we have a client and this client is sending requests to our server. Okay, let's say that we have multiple clients and all of these clients right now. So let's say that our server is our system is getting too popular too quickly. So we have multiple clients that are trying to send a lot of requests to our server. Okay, let's say that we have more clients here and more clients there, and all of them sends requests to our server. So right now our system cannot handle all of that. So there's where scalability comes into play. So a scalable system, our system need to be scalable. Our system have to have the ability to handle all of this loads on it. So a scalable system can adapt to this kind of growth by effectively and efficiently adding more resources, whether that's our more servers, better databases, or optimized software solutions. The idea is that instead of being overwhelmed by increasing demand, a well-designed system can grow to meet it. Okay, so the key challenge is in system design is to ensure that as your system scales up, the performance doesn't degrade to the point where it affects your users. So right now we said our system or our current server needs to scale because we have a increasing in the user's load. So there are two ways on scalability in our systems. There is a horizontal scalability, also what it's called. There is a vertical scalability and horizontal scalability. Basically, let's start with vertical scalability. Vertical scalability involves adding more power to your server. So basically, let's just delete everything here. So vertical scalability is adding more power to our machine, so we can like it's a straightforward solution, but it has its own physical limits. Basically, we can add like more RAM, more CPU. We can add more storage. We can add more to our server. So it's basically like upgrade to a powerful machine. It's a straightforward, as we said, but it has its own limitation. On the other hand, there is what we called horizontal scalability. Horizontal scalability meaning, oh no, no, one minute, go back. Okay, horizontal scalability basically meaning that we should add more machines. So we can add server one, we have server two, and we have server three. So basically, each server can can handle the load of one client, for example. So the horizontal scalability means adding more servers to distribute the load often seen in a cloud environment. This approach is often more flexible and cost effective as your system continues to grow. So think of vertical scalability like adding more shelves to a small closet to find more stuff. Eventually, you run out of space, and that's the limit. Horizontal scalability is more like moving to a bigger room or building more rooms as you need them. It gives you more freedom to grow, but requires a good planning to make sure everything works together smoothly. So, it was a quick video that we talk about scalability. In the next video, we will might talk about what we'll talk about in the next video because I need to plan. Yeah, in the next video, we'll talk about availability and why it is important to our system design and what the availability tiers mean, what 90% availability means, what 5 nines means, and etc. So stay tuned, and yeah, that's it for this one.